to Truckers USA American. My name is Miguel Reynoso. Folks, today I want to talk about the trucking industry again. And honestly, this current situation is getting worse. And I don't know how far this is gonna go or how far this is gonna keep on going, but I mean, it's not a secret that right now, I mean, the freight's on the ground is down. The freight is really, really down. There's no freight to move. I mean, there's nothing on the load board, and whatever is posted on the freight board is not paying. And unfortunately, this situation is getting really, really bad for not some people, a lot of people, because the problem that some people right now has is that some of these people, somebody somewhere, advised them that it was a good opportunity to become a owner operator right now. And I know some of you guys have been up here for more than 20 years, and you guys know this is not the right moment to become an owner operator and invest $100,000 to buy a decent equipment, not a new equipment, a decent equipment, because you guys know that to buy something decent is going to cost you around $100,000. And if you're going to buy a trailer, I mean, we're talking another $40,000-$60,000. So now we're talking about almost $150,000 just to start a new business. And right now, I don't think it's the best moment or the best decision to become a truck driver, because there was an article over here that says that the trucking industry, it is not what it used to be, like 2-3 years ago. Because I mean, come on, it's not a secret. I mean, things change, but with the freight situation right now and everything that's happening around the trucking industry, this is getting crazy, because this is what some people don't understand. Because I know a lot of you guys, there are company drivers, you guys want to become an owner operator, but this is not the time. Okay, I don't want to crush nobody's dream. Okay, I'm not trying to crush anybody's dream to become an owner operator, but sometimes, okay, you have to listen to reason and talk to other people that've been in this industry for longer than you. Because right now, it is more expensive to open a trucking business than opening any manufacturing company. Okay? Or maybe like a food retailer. I don't know, something. I mean, because this industry is getting so expensive that a lot of people don't understand that just to become an owner operator with just one truck, you need more than $100,000. And some of you be like, oh, no, I mean, I'm not paying that. I'm just going to go take a loan. But yeah, you take the loan, but you still got to pay for that. So it's still $100,000, more than $100,000. So, and you got to be crazy right now to get into a $100,000 loan to become an owner operator, because you're not going to produce that money. Okay? This industry is going downhill. I don't know if it's going to change next year or in 2 years, but this is not like it used to be before. Because when I start, as an owner operator, I was making money. I mean, the freight, there was a lot of freight. There was a lot of demanding of freight. The fuel wasn't that expensive. It was like $2 something per gallon. But we were making it. Right now, you have to stay up here for 3 months so you can make it. So you can go home for at least a week or maybe 5 days. And that is no life. You have no idea how hard it is to spend 3 months up here. This little by little, this is gonna kill you, because you need time off this truck. You need to get out of this truck for a couple of days, because it'll get to you. But back to the point, right now, like the article says, that it is more expensive to open a trucking business than any other business right now, because especially like right now, everything around the trucking industry costs maybe double or 3 times what it used to cost before. Like, let's say 2-3 years ago, I used to pay $300 for a tire. Now it costs you $600, $700 to $800 depending. You know, if you broke down somewhere, one of those tires blow up, and you need a roadside service to come and bring you one of those tires, it's gonna cost you, in some places, $800. You know, God forbid one of your tires blow up in California, because it's gonna cost you more than that. But this situation right now around the trucking industry is getting crazy, because now I saw a sign that, you know, just labor, 1 hour labor, and that place used to be $150. Now it's $250. $250 an hour. So this means that whatever used to cost you $1,000 to repair before, now it's gonna cost you $1,500 to $2,000 easily. Just as simple as that. Now, roadside service used to be $250 just for them to show up. They're not gonna, if they show up, they're not gonna fix anything. They just show up, you gotta pay $250. Now it's $350. Now they increase another $100. Now everything around this industry is getting expensive, is getting higher. Everything is cost more. The fuel gallon, fuel gallon right now is crazy. It go up and down like crazy. I mean, one day is $3.95, and the next day is $4.20 something. You know, it's crazy. It's like a yo-yo. It's going, you know, up and down. And the only thing I don't see going up, on the contrary, is going down, is the freight prices. The low, instead of paying more, is paying less, because you guys know that loads that we used to move for $6,000, $6,500, $7,000 before, now we're moving it for $3,500. Some cases they want to pay you $2,500, like $1.23 or $13, $15, whatever, you know, whatever they want to pay per mile now. So, and this is crazy. I mean, how are we gonna make it with these prices? I mean, because if you grab, let's say, a load from Washington to West Palm Beach, Miami, somewhere in Florida, that pays you $5,700 with a fuel price, you know that load's gonna take a whole week, right? I mean, with the fuel prices now, you're gonna burn easily $2,500. Let's say you keep $3,100. Now you take, that load's gonna take it a whole week, okay? And now you're getting into a state, because you guys know that when you get into Florida, Florida doesn't have a lot of demand of freight coming out, and whatever, you know, loads coming out of Florida, they don't pay unless it's produce season. Because when it's produce season, yeah, they pay, because nobody wants to hold watermelon, because, you know, it is heavy. But the situation is getting worse, and I know this guy, and I think I talked about this guy before here. I know this guy that he ended up getting into a truck and a trailer, about $150,000 worth of equipment, right? He's not making the money. He's struggling. He basically maxed out all his credit card. Now he's up to debt, because he bought one of those Peterbilt that has one of those pack cars, and you guys know Packard is not one of the good engines up here, because I mean, a lot of people be complaining. Maybe it's not the Packard, the engine. Maybe it's the house system or whatever. But that truck is giving him a lot of problems, and he hasn't been able to produce the money, and that truck is broken down a lot. Now he has a dilemma that he doesn't know what to do, because if he loses that truck and that trailer, they're gonna mess up his credit. That's another problem. That's another thing you need to think about, because some of you will be like, well, I'm not taking that money out of my pocket, but the bank or the financial company that's lending you the money to buy that equipment want his money back. And if you don't pay that, they're gonna take your equipment and they're gonna mess up your credit. So you're still gonna pay for that, no matter what. So my best advice to some of you guys up there that you guys want to become a truck driver, and if you had that money saved, this is not the right time to become an owner operator. Keep that money, whatever it is right now, save that money. Maybe next year or the following year, things get better. But right now, it's not a good idea. I know some of you guys will be like, I want to do it anyway. I don't want to crush anybody's dream, like I say. Not a good idea. Another thing, this guy, the one I'm talking about, I don't know how he doesn't have a fuel card. The way he fuels, he get cash advances from whatever broker that he moved those loads. And you guys know that it is not a lot of brokers that give you cash advances. And some of them, they might give you cash advances, but will be not enough for you to deliver that load, because it's 40% or whatever they give you. So I don't know how he's been doing it. Maybe that's why he is struggling right now, because he has to take cash advances. I mean, I don't understand how he doesn't have a fuel card. And I don't even know if he's using a factoring company, because if you use a factoring company, the factoring company sometimes they will send you one of those account data cards so that you can put money on it and fuel. But I don't know. Like I said, it's his business. Somebody, advised him and told him that it was a good time, to get into a truck and a trailer. And I mean, he asked me. I give him my opinion, and he did not listen, unfortunately. But I mean, I'm not trying to put the guy down or anything like that. I'm just like real pissed, because he could avoid that problem and that situation that he is right now, because I was not the only one that told him that. Not a good decision right now to become a owner operator. But like I say, people always will do whatever they want to do. You can't control that. You cannot stop them. So, but the situation right now that we're in, I mean, $4 per gallon and $1.20, $1.70 per mile. I mean, not even back in 2008. I remember the fuel prices in some places was like $5 a gallon. Not even at that time we were struggling that way we're struggling right now. And I know some of you guys remember that time. I mean, 2007, 2008, it was killing us. That's the time that a lot of people lost their houses, and there was basically a recession back in 2008, but it wasn't that worse like the way it is right now. Right now it's worse, But all I can say is, like, you gotta be careful. When you're gonna make a decision, make a wise decision. Think about it. Talk to people. Find out. Just go and get into a truck and a trailer and you think you're gonna start making good money. Doesn't work that way. But another thing, folks, is like this double broker situation is getting really, really alarming, because let me put it this way: this guy almost got me. To be honest with you, he almost got me, because and this is really, I mean, because I'm laughing, but I mean, he almost got me. He sent me that rate confirmation, and I'm looking at the rate confirmation, and I know that this broker, the rate confirmation usually comes out with two different names, because this is the broker that has like a lot of independent broker guys, but always the rate confirmation, when they send it to you, it has two different names, and it has the right number that you can call. Now, the rate confirmation that I got from this guy only has one name, and the address was different. And I'm like, what the heck? I mean, and I thought, like, I mean, I know this guy, this broker has, a lot of different independent agents around, but the address to send the invoices and everything is the same. It won't change. Now, this one was different, and I grabbed one of the old rate confirmation that I have, and I compare it with that one, and I'm like, whoa. And I called, and he says, no, that's not one of our lows. And I give him the low number. I give him the low number again. Can you check this? The person, no, this is not one of our lows. This is not in our system. We don't have a broker with that name. Now, he almost got me. Now this broker has to open an investigation and find out who is this guy, because if he almost got me, that means he already got all the people. And I know this broker probably is going into that situation right now. There's some people claiming them for money that they think that this broker owned them, because I mean, it is the broker's name, but it's not the right information. And I'm gonna look for the right information, just in case you guys might run into that situation, so you can know exactly what I'm talking about. Where's the okay. Now, this broker, the real broker, is a Split Rock. Okay, they also go by BSF Transportation. If it says a Split Rock and it has like BSF Transportation and it has Everfresh with a mountain logo that says a Split Rock, that's the right confirmation. Now, if it doesn't have that address, okay, in Grand Rapids, Michigan, then this is not the guy. This is somebody else. So you guys gotta be careful, because like I said before, I moved lows for this guy before, and that's what I find out, that this rate confirmation was not legit, and he almost got me, because like I say, I moved low for this broker before. So if I did not pay a little bit of attention on that rate confirmation, that guy would have scammed me. It would have, made me move that low, and I would have lost my money. So you guys gotta be careful, because I mean, double broker is getting, like I say, it's getting out of hands. I mean, there's a lot of guys sitting somewhere trying to see how they can make money, because I know the situation is bad right now. It's getting worse, and a lot of people is thinking, like, how am I gonna make some money? And you know the guys up there, they're good at scamming people. It's like this guy there, they're always calling you to sell you insurance for your company, right? Let me put it this way: my insurance company is going to expire in November. These people are calling me now, asking me if I want to renew my insurance company. And like, what do you mean I want to renew my insurance company? Yeah, if you want to say like, no, I mean, my insurance expired on November. Why would I renew now? I mean, doesn't make any sense. It's like, no, but we'll give you a better rate. I mean, we can get you a good company. Look, let me put it this way. No insurance company is going to call you to offer you day service or insurance. Because the way this company see is like, you need insurance, you need us. You call us. We don't need you. Okay? So they're not going to call you to offer you any type of service. Maybe the broker might send you a flyer or, I don't know, some information by mail. Now, most of these people that are calling you, they are scammers. Okay? All they're trying to do is how they see they can collect money from you and take you as a fool. Period. Because, let me put it this way, some guy sitting in, I don't know, in his basement or in his house doing nothing, thinking like, you know what? Because you got, you know that every time you renew your insurance, you got to put, that's $4,800. Let's just $4,800 down payment, right? Let's just say this guy has scammed 10 people in a year. Let's just say in a year. And probably they scam more people than that in a year. That's $48,000. Okay? Doing nothing. A lot of people don't make $48,000 in a year. Okay? So, but you have to be, you got to be aware of these, you know, situation, especially if you knew you're gonna, you know, start doing this job. You got to be careful because they're gonna call you like crazy, and sometimes these people are so stupid that they forget that they called you, and they're gonna call you again. You already told them no, I already have insurance, and the guy is gonna try to see, you know, if you want to buy insurance from there when you already told them that you already purchased insurance. So that's how stupid these people sometimes are. Okay, some of them are real smart because I know some of them, you know, get away with a lot of stuff, and you know they've been scamming people for years now and they haven't get caught. But they will. Sooner or later they get caught. But you gotta be careful because I mean I don't know if anybody right now can lose $4,800. I know I can. I can't even lose a penny right now because the situation that I am right now, I have to save every penny, every nickel, because the situation is getting bad for me and for a lot of people. So, but you gotta be careful because, and I know you guys will be like, oh, but you know the brokers, whatever. I know the brokers. Look, I would say 60% of the brokers, they're all liars, and they always trying to screw you up, you know, like right now. I talked to this guy. I was this morning, and I booked this load with this guy, right? The only thing he forgot to tell me, and I know he wouldn't say that to me because I would not take the load. He told me, yeah, go there, and the appointment is for 2 o'clock. The problem with this, the appointment was at 8:30 this morning, and probably he couldn't find nobody to show up. And you know, I mean, it was the weekend, probably on Sunday or whatever. I don't know what's the reason, but you guys know that there is truck drivers and owner operators and trucking company, you know, available 24/7 anywhere in the country to get loaded. So anyway, whatever excuse or whatever situation happens with him, so he gave me the load was at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm like 158 miles away. Okay, I took the load. I show up over here, and when I show up around 2 o'clock, go into the office, and the lady told me, it's like, well, your appointment was for 8:30 this morning. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, that got the load. I said, I don't care. Your appointment was for 8:30 this morning, and we're gonna try to work you in. Worst scenario, you're gonna have to wait until tomorrow morning to get loaded. The problem is, it's like what, 6:48 right now. I mean, I got no choice to wait. I mean, I don't have any other choice just to wait because there was no other load around that I can go pick him up. So this guy screwed me up, and you guys know, situations like this, you lose money because there was a lot of loads available the place I was, and I took this load, and this guy failed to tell me that the appointment was at 8 o'clock in the morning today. because he knows that the minute he would have said that to me, I would have been like, you know what, no, never mind, I'll get something else, because I know these places, they work by appointment. If you don't show up in that appointment time, they will not load you. You have to get another appointment, or they will charge you to load you. Some places will charge you to get you loaded. This place that I am right now, no. You show up late, you gotta reschedule, or like they said, they're gonna try to see if they can work you in, and you guys know what that means. You're gonna have to wait till next day so they can get you another appointment. Period. And I'm guessing they already have an appointment set up for 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. But I'm already here, so, and I have to wait for this load because there's nothing around here. So this guy screwed me out real good. And he says, oh, well, I'm going to pay you $150 for a layover. $150 layover. Come on, man. But I know some of you guys are like, well, at least it's something. Yeah, but I mean, $150. I'd rather pick up that load today and start rolling than, be waiting over here just to collect $150. But that's the situation, and it's getting worse, and I don't know how far this situation is going to go, but I mean, I don't see any change anytime soon. So, and I mean, this is getting crazy. I mean, everywhere. And another thing is, like, with these repair shops, you also have to be careful with some of these guys, because some of these guys, they don't do a good job. Okay? And some of them, they they will do the stuff just to do it, so they get you out of the bay, or to the shop, so they can get somebody in there. I mean, you broke along the way for the same problem. I mean, that's on you still. I mean, they already collect the money from you, so you already broke down 300 miles away, so you have no other choice to call another roadside service or somebody else to come and see if they can fix you, or call a tow truck that is going to cost you a lot of money. But in that situation that I was, I mean, luckily I saw what he was doing, and I went and complained, because I know if I would have let that place that way he repaired that airline would not hold. It would have break. And then if that airline would have break on the highway, I don't know. Maybe my trailer wheel would have got stuck or something. I don't know, but I mean, I'm glad that I saw what he was doing, and I showed the repair shop manager, and I told him, look, that's gonna break. It's like, what do you mean it's gonna break? And just like, look, I just put it like, boom, it went off. Like, you see? Just imagine me running on the highway and the wind's going 60 miles an hour. That thing is not gonna hold. So, let me see. And they end up replacing the whole hose, because it will not hold. It's just trying to, like, put a connection on it. I mean, you cannot do that on an airline, because that thing is not going to hold. You have to replace the whole line. But that's what's going on with this repair shop. You got to be careful with it. And even if you go change a oil, the engine oil, you have to be careful. You have to be looking at it and check the oil before you leave, because some of these new guys, they don't want to work. They're just there for the paycheck, and they're just counting the hours. I'm working 8 hours. Let's see how many more hours I get. I gotta be here. That's all they're doing. So you gotta be on the lookout. But that's what it was, folks. That's all I got. And be safe up there. Don't get stressed. Don't work too hard if you're not getting paid. And God bless you. I'll talk to you guys on the next podcast. Bye.